Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Up next today, we're checking out Kevin Bloody Wilson. This is Grandad's Got a Bone, the live version. We're going to get right into this, of course, but first we're going to hit Kevin with a like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part. Links to the original video and to Kevin's channel will be in the description below for those who want to follow him. That being said, let me click this on up here and then let's get into this. If you notice, I've changed my layout just a little bit, trying to work something out. Anyway, let's get into this.
Ready to party?
Oh yeah.
Probably the hardly appropriate song to do next, but this next song sort of came out of my visiting my mum and dad in an old folks home. In fact, we lost my dad last May. We didn't fucking lose him. We know where he is. He's dead. Well, one of the nice things about, like, my mum and dad were in old folks home for the last 6 years, and we had to make a family decision as to whether to put them into the old folks home or not. It was quite a traumatic thing to do, but once we'd agreed that that's what we're going to do, mum and dad settled into the place wonderfully, and it was just nice. And a couple of things come out of it. One is I've got nothing but fucking admiration for people that become carers and look after other people as part of their daily job.
Yeah, my wife used to do that before she started working at the hospital. She worked in nursing homes for 20 some years as an STNA, doing that, caring for old people, caring for the elderly. So yeah, it takes a lot of strength, both physically and mentally, to do that, because she lost a lot of people that she grew to admire. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get
for other people as part of their daily job. I reckon they're a very special brand of people.
Right.
Fucking oath they are. And also the humour. I've always been frightened of old folks' homes and stuff, thinking I'm not long away from one, you know. But now I'm fucking looking forward to it. No, the fun that my mum and dad used to have in there. And right up until the day he died, my dad thought this song was about him. The old bastard lay sprawled on the nursing home floor. He'd been wanking and fell out of his chair. And as he fell on his guts, his colostomy bust, splattering muck and guck and shit everywhere.
Why can I picture this perfectly? Oh my gosh. He's wanking and fell out of his chair. He busted his colostomy bag. Okay, we're starting out that way.
Used to have in there, and right up until the day he died, my dad thought this song was about him. The old bastard lay sprawled on the nursing home floor. He'd been wanking and fell out of his chair. And as he fell on his guts, his colostomy bust, splattering muck and guck and shit everywhere. It was all up the wall on the matron and all. It was caked on her apron and hair. And as we ducked for cover, that filthy old bugger just sat there with his cock in his hand. Couldn't have been a worse day, 'cause it was his birthday with the relies rallied all round his bed. Absolutely amazed that he'd actually made another birthday, 'cause he should have been dead. With all that fucking and fighting that he'd done in his life, he should have been hung years ago by any number of blokes whose missus he'd poke with that monster he was stroking there now.
So apparently he liked to sleep around a bit. Anyway, this is hilarious. Oh my god.
With that monster he was stroking there now. Grandad's got a stiffy. Grandad's got a bone. Somebody better get Nana in quick. We promised her we'd phone. He's OD'd on Viagra. Call grandmother up on the phone. Grandad's got a stiffy. Grandad's got a bone.
Call grandmother up on the phone. In other words, don't want her to miss it. Never waste an opportunity, especially at that age.
Found out in those old folks' home, if they give them a Viagra, they always give them a Prozac as well. So that if they don't get a fuck, they don't give a fuck, eh? But he just couldn't stop wanking, so we chucked on a blanket so the women and kids couldn't see.
Good.
His battered banana hanging out his pyjamas and the cum stain and shit on the sheets. But that filthy old bastard sat cackling, laughing, just waving his slug in the air. And by the look in his eye, matron knew it was time. Everybody get the fuck out of here! 'Cause Grandad's got a slippy. Grandad's got a bone. Somebody better get Nana in quick. We promised her we'd phone. He's pulling himself to pieces. Call grandmother up on the phone.
Pulling himself to pieces.
Grandad's got a stiffy. Grandad's got a bone. Ah, Grandad's got a stiffy. Granddad's got a bone.
Kitty.
Somebody better get Nana in quick. We promised her we'd phone. 'Cause Granddad's going ballistic. Call grandmother up on the phone. Granddad's got a stiffy. Granddad's got a bone. Oh, Granddad's got a stiffy. Granddad's got a bone.
Now, the reason I could picture this is because I've heard the stories from my wife of some of the perverted old people that she used to take care of. One of them would propose to her like every night, just out of habit after a while. But anyway, it was crazy. Like I said, I could picture exactly what he was talking about when he said the colostomy bag broke, because I've heard horror stories about that. I was actually close to needing one myself. Luckily, I didn't. They were able to get the area of my large intestine out with the polyp, so I didn't need that, thank God. Anyway, this was absolutely hilarious. I love this dude. His sense of humor matches my own. I grew up in a household that we made jokes all the time. We had to. We grew up poor. It was something to do. It was we used to roast each other constantly. It was something to pass the time, you know. And it was before computers, before video games and all that stuff. And it was a long time ago. It was a different time. But yeah, I could see growing up and having his sense of humor, because it, like I said, it matches my own. It's crazy. Anyway, you guys will have to let me know what you thought about this in the comments. So let me know what else I got to check out, and I will get there as soon as possible. I've got a few other Kevin songs on my list that I'll try to get to at least one more today, I think. But I'm trying to get to it at least, if I can, one a day. That way I can catch up, because I have a long list of requests to get to. Anyway, if you're still here and haven't done so yet, please hit the like and subscribe before you go. It goes a long way towards supporting the channel and helping it grow. That being said, that's just about going to wrap up this video. It is off to the next one for me. I hope to see you guys there as well. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.